The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Sacramento Kings. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league.
We're live, the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Last outing for Orlando, they won that game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Now Sacramento starting five. Rudy Gay is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Collison. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Stevenson in at the two. Boutini. And he gets it to go.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Now here's Gibson. Feeds to Stevenson. Here's Cousins. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Gay. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Magic shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
There's the dish to Collison. 9 feet out. Here's Cousins. And he goes in for the dunk.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Collison. Here's Houdini. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. That free throw good from Houdini. Both free throws good from Houdini. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's stolen. And they're moving it up. Pushing it up. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first basket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Good. Stevenson's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Collison. Here's Houdini. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Darren Collison.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. Been a stellar outing in this one for Houdini. He's already got 8 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
And you know what? When he's had the opportunity, he's been in attack mode, and that's what led to those points at the line.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Darren Collison. Now here's Gay. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami. Shot clock at 6. With the floater, and the layup is up and in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Heat.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars than a game of basketball.
Now, here's Stevenson. After the miss from Vucevic. From 10 feet out, again, Sacramento. Magic leading by 3. Here's Houdini. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Rondo passes to Gay. Lets it go from 14. No good off the front iron.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Houdini. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Freak number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the official to make a call.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
Rondo with the nice dish.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
To check out Freak here. He's coming off an excellent season. First in assists, first in steals, and he was top 5 field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And dropping dimes, too. I mean, led the league in assists, and he's an absolute magician with the basketball.
And the Magic making a change here. Oladipo's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Cauley Stein's checked in. Gordon with a screen on Rondo. Houdini. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
They set the pick. Here's Rondo. No good. And Orlando will come the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
Smith checked in for Orlando. Izanya comes in for Aaron Gordon. The Kings also with the sub. Jones checked in for Taj Gibson. Jones at the pick for Stevenson. Rondo drives in, and he gets it to go. Rondo's got his first points of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Houdini. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Rondo kicks to Cauley Stein. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. Sinks the triple. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Gay. Kicks it to Stevenson. Out to the wing. Oladipo against Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. The 11-footer drained for 2 points. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you. Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Orlando.
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. The Kings also with the sub. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. All free throws good from Houdini. A minute 50 left in the first. Outside Rondo to the inside. And Jones with the stuff.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And the free throw, no good. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Cauley Stein, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now here's Peyton. And Azania gets it to go.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And here's Rondo. They trail. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The drive by Collison. Cousins, no one around him. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He had 58 points and rounded out a solid overall game playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Sacramento making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Magic leading by 8. Here's Houdini. 15 points in the game. Vucevic is screen on Collison. Here's Houdini. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Number 1, the Magic.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Darren Collison. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Good. Stevenson's got 8 points. Here's Houdini. He's got 17. And Gibson over to help. Kicks it out to Gordon. Passes it to Houdini. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. On the wing, Stevenson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Now here's Gay. Trailing here by 8. They get it back. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point field goal percentage, and they were also #1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
Orlando with the ball. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And so here's Orlando. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Good. Vucevic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Gay drives in. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Houdini. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line, shooting 2. Free.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Oladipo in for Payne. And it's the Magic with the ball. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Hezonja. No good on the 3. The Kings trail by 12. Outside Rondo. Swiped away. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The coast-to-coast dunk.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Stevenson drives in. A rebound by Hezonja.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And now 24 points for Freak.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. Jones sets the pick for Collison. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Pass to Hezonja. Screen by Smith. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Caspi has it in the corner. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Johnson. Magic leading by 14. Payton outside. Smith with a screen on Collins.
Too much.
So we've reached the end.
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up.
Fans, get ready for your
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, Rajon Rondo is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Cousins in at the center position. Here's Houdini.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And both free throws good for Gay. Magic leading by 13. Here's Houdini, and it's Payne in the corner. The drive by Gay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. 9 points for Rudy Gay.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Houdini. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Again, the Magic score.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. They double him with Stevenson. Here's the 3. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Stevenson kicks to Gay. It's deflected. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Rondo. Harris outside. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Now the pass to Houdini. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Screen by Cousins. Rondo kicks to Gay. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. Darren Collison, he's checked in for the Kings.
In for the Kings, Darren Collison. Sacramento calls timeout. Fans, get ready for your magic answers.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Freak number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Gibson the screen to the middle. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Houdini. He's got 26. And the rejection by Cousins. Stevenson outside. Dishes it to Cousins. Shot's good. Cousins has got his third bucket of the night.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them. Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season, Kevin. 2nd in rebounding, 6th in assists, and they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
Here's Collison after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. That is good. Gordon's got 10 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Collison kicks to Stevenson. He dishes it to Cousins. Baseline jumper, and he gets it to go. He's got 8.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And Gibson sends it back. They push it up 4 on 3. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Vucevic to the pass to Harris. And Cousins comes over to help. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Gordon. They get it back. Vucevic, pass to Houdini. A second chance effort. And Gibson over to help. And then Gordon with the cover.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Stevenson drives in. Gibson dishes to Gay. Back to Gibson. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Collison. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires from deep. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Cousins. The feed to Collison. Shot from 16. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. That's 12 points here for Cousins.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
No good from Houdini.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Answers.
Looking at the numbers for Stevenson, some last season stats for him. Averaged about 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Gordon. Hizania comes in for Harris. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Payne. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Substitution on the court.
The Kings trail by 13. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Payne out there with Houdini, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Orlando.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Gay in the corner. Plenty of space. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 5 assists tonight. To the inside. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Collison kicks to Cousins, and Caspi has it in the corner. Collison, the pass to Cousins. Now here's Collison. Defense is right there. Feeds it to Gibson. And it's blocked by Gordon.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Magic leading by 12. Here's Houdini. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Vucevic scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Houdini. He kicks it to Vucevic. Harris outside. Passes it to Houdini. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
The Kings trail by 16. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. There's the bucket. Good. 14 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Sacramento making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. And Orlando has possession. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Magic getting the bucket. No good from Cousins.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 16. Collison kicks to Stevenson. Gay outside. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Stevenson. Offensive rebound. Here's Cousins. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini. And Gibson over to help. Left side, Harris. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Cousins. Here's Houdini. Tries again. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 10 points in just the second half.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Cousins against Vucevic. It's stolen by Vucevic. Collison kicks to Gay. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Harris.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Here's Houdini, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Now, here's Cousins. Buries it down low.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Houdini. Doubled by Collison. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Cousins. Houdini on the wing. Harris. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Stevenson kicks to Gay. Here's Gibson. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini. Doubled by Collison. Here's Houdini. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for King. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Both shots good from the stripe. The Kings trail by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year, and when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take the first game of the season series, and that's exactly what's taking place here tonight against the Kings.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Houdini. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Collison after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Jones dishes to Caspi. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss. The shot and game clock separated by 4. To the paint. No good from Houdini. Caspi passes to Collison. That's tipped. Here's Houdini. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. I mean, too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.